this point, I think a lot of these squads are a little bit slow on the rotate. Meanwhile, Team Reject trying to take out Tiamba. Oh, Reggie getting caught.
Oh, dear.
And they're just trying to find a spot. Looks like they're going to commit to Alliance, though. And Leon is now, oh, it looked like he thought he was going to go into that dip, but instead, turning at the last second. They're going to give it up.
In a really strong ridge line, but the difficulty is defending it from that south side. They're going to have their wits about them. DXavier losing. Did they get a res there? I don't know, but oh no, this is a re.
And let's see right now, for Miracle Vibes, getting some nice knocks. They're going to be putting in some work here.
Party from D plus Kia coming in from the south side of it, though, as they try and rotate back on up. This is Alula x IHC, D plus Kia now wading into the fray, but Olbu actually taken down, says, hold on a minute, we're busy. Shuts the door for them. Now 4MV trying to take this fight. It's not going well really for anyone in this compound, as the spray goes around the side, and Godless wins it out for Alula. Gasfield's a major feature, and getting any control over it would be great. That position on the west edge, pretty isolated, but could be Sanctuary. Yeah, D plus Kia could definitely afford to take this fight. I mean, they have plenty of points from yesterday here. Oh, look at all the nades coming out from this way. Oh, you also got Brute Force here on the edge. So D plus Kia, if you're going to take this fight, you better commit to it pretty quickly. And Team Liquid have moved in on this north side. They've rotated past Yasnaya, and they are now a massive presence on this west edge. Another really smart rotation from Team Liquid.
Beautiful play right now. And honestly, we're seeing indecision from D plus Kia. They are late to this fight. Instead, trying to hold off a little bit longer. They got punished from the back by Brute Force. Now they're starting to just force their way in because they have no choice. Let's see if K can get this knock up close. Oh, and they do end up getting one. We're starting to see some jump outs. Let's see what Godless can do on the outside. He has that UMP. Going up against Chips. Chips now stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's holding those stairs for dear life. And meanwhile, looks like Brute Force up on top of the hill trying to make something happen. And Team Liquid are just very satisfied with where they're at.
Throwing out the mud, slowing the steps of all of these opposing players. Brute Force, this is a good start for it, right? They need to convert here. 3 eliminations, a sweep potential on the west, but with the hard shift out east on the circle, this again makes their path hard. Chips low, but not out of it just yet. 2 first aids, and looks like he's going to be able to get this one off. Pre-pod close and personal. Dangerous, given there's 2 players from Alula x IHC here. Pre-pod could get knocked to flush very, very quickly, but behind the wall, he's got cover and backup. Team Liquid, again, this is that rotation I was talking about. They move past Yasnaya, and they have the top spot.
The zone is shifted. These more time to spare here. There is just seconds now on the clock. 19, as a matter of fact, before the zone starts closing. D plus Kia gone. Brute Force need to just full send it on in. They have no choice.
Big nade, but doesn't quite connect in the way that you want it to. Chip's still going on in. The nade's not quite tagging him up. He's in that little side room there. A nade from Neos does find it. Finally, D plus Kia fully eliminated. Now Brute Force have the ground floor under control, but Alula x IHC still 2 players going. Only 3 to deal with, so it's potential they can make this one work, but they aren't going to be able to step out in time. They try and send. Godless does a lot of damage, but doesn't find it. There's a knock from Demo on the inside, but it's shut down by Pre-pod.
Well, actually, not really, because look at that. You got Icy applying that pressure and popping out Mythic out the vehicle. Beautifully done.
Oh,
they're in trouble.
They hit the vehicle, they hit a snag, and another knock goes to Icy. They go too far north, and
they're backs at this point. And the hard part is when you're in a strong compound at this edge like this, you tend to want to just commit to it. But at some point, you got to give it up and try maybe centering up a little bit further. But they're in a really, really tough spot because Tiamba is right behind them. They're going to have to make a decision, though. Meanwhile, you got QZ, wow, making some great shots.
Someone in, but Besiktas, maybe they're trying to change things up.
Nice shots out the vehicle here. Team Reject are in big trouble, getting pieced off little by little. We just got Sarah and Duello now, last 2 players. Oh, Besiktas! They're down to just 1.
Kukali. Last player, made in.
Here they come. Yamba on the push is huge. Duello goes down, and it's just Sarah left. But Besiktas Black explode. Tiamba soaking up some points, and Sarah decided to take himself out and deny it.
Besiktas going down, so do Reject. That is nasty stuff. Not many points earned for them either. 4 eliminations now for Tiamba. They'll get this res, and they've got one of the strongest compounds on this south side. Moving up towards the north, their main barrier right now is going to be Harame Bro. You've also got TJB on a wide split north to south of this road, and I think that could be, again, a very big barrier to them moving on up. Madball's finally gotten rid of. I kind of counted them out already, so I'm not too surprised about that.
Yeah, they tried their best with those smoke walls, but Tiamba can't be splitting against 2 different teams. But oh, look at this. Angles against Harame Bro. Tiamba.
They're fighting 3 teams right now.
This is insane. XC is applying so much pressure through the smoke, and that's what you got to do. Just shoot through it. Hopefully get to
kick on. It is absolutely incredible to see this pace pick up at the start of the day. Nades over, and this is a crunch being put on Harame Bro right now.
Oh, Tiamba's committing a lot of resources here to these last 2 players. They should just kind of run up and take him out. Harame Bro, yeah, Nades, they smoked themselves out, completely eliminated their own sight lines.
3 needing a res, so potentially even 2 if they can't get to it, and another shot goes through. This felt like it was a long time coming, but they've already got the value.
14, I'll take that all day long.
Oh, maybe
and
more.
QZZ wants 1 more. We got 3 teams remaining. D Xavier, the snake, holding on for a little bit longer. It's Lamborghini, all by his lonesome.
Full pacifist run, ankles.
That's it. Okay.
Going through.
There you go. 2 teams remaining. It's Talon
that went on in and slowed TJB's off angles, but a great opener for them for TJB. They are outside of the circle, needing to move forwards. GK first now out in the buggy. 2v3. If Yoro can crawl back, they might find this res. The nade from Linux. Gonna isolate some ground, but there's the shot. Axel on the off angle, playing around the smoke, finds the first knock. This is the opening now for for Talon to look to come back into this one. Axel is in this next zone, but GK first is so quick for this res.
No, there it is. That's 1.
In for the shot. And he goes for the flush. A really good pickup with Yoru getting res. There's now that threat. That crunch is on. Linux into the buggy. Axel's on the off angle. Linux draws fire. Only S around the sidelines. Rolls over with the buggy. There's the shot. And it is GK first to hold his nerve. 2 players from TJB. And another knock found. They're bringing it back under control. But it's Axel still to handle. Only S with the smoke to play around. He doesn't quite get the knock. Doesn't quite get it. But it's going to be that off angle. Finding those shots. And finally TJB put it to bed.